Almost every GTA title has a character or two that work for the government, but they are corrupt. Some of them are the main antagonists, and others we can side with or turn against. Let's talk about them in this video. Frank Tenpenny.
We can shit on you from such a height, you'll think God himself has crapped on you.
Frank Tenpenny is a ruthless, corrupt police officer who thrives on manipulation and control. He enjoys exerting power over others, particularly CJ, whom he treats as a pawn in his dirty dealings.
What the fuck you want from me this time?
When we want you, we'll find you.
Arrogant and sadistic, he blackmails, frames, and eliminates anyone who threatens his influence, relishing in his ability to bend people to his will. His authority extends far beyond the badge, as he coerces criminals, fellow officers, and even city officials into serving his interests.
Some young journalist out there is trying to get a name for himself.
He doesn't know how the streets work, that he's supposed to report what he's supposed to report.
Yeah, anyway, we need you to shut him up for us.
Despite claiming to pit gangs against each other to clean the streets, Tenpenny secretly backed the Bolas, allowing them to flood Los Santos with drugs while crushing the Grove Street families and other opposing factions. His greed and hunger for control know no bounds, as he exploits alliances and betrays those who outlive their usefulness.
Hey, everything cool now?
I don't know, Carl. Eddie?
Our boy's done good.
No! You snitch piece of shit! You vato asshole! You sold us out! Time to dig, Carl.
His willingness to commit violence and intimidation without hesitation makes him a feared and despised figure across the city.
They're exiting the courtroom now.
That bastard Pulaski will probably turn up dead just like the rest
In
of
light of the
them.
lack of evidence against my client, the district attorney's office has seen fit to drop all charges
What?
against this innocent man.
That's bullshit.
You see? You can't
Sensational.
trust the
Truly
system, man.
unbelievable. This surprise decision is wholly unprecedented.
Oh, man, ain't no
Absolutely
justice. It's just
I
us.
know. I've been arrested numerous times for totally natural behaviour.
Los Santos will burn tonight.
Ain't nobody gonna be riding in my hood.
I don't know about that, Holmes. Look, the whole city's going up.
Oh,
People are fucking pissed off about this.
People don't know what they want. We all being used.
Tenpenny's unchecked corruption ultimately leads to his downfall, as federal authorities close in and Los Santos erupts into chaos. He makes a desperate escape attempt only to meet unceremonious end. Even in his final moment, he clings to his delusions of grandeur, believing that his actions will justify. However, his legacy is one of fear, destruction, and the consequences of absolute power wielded without consequences.
Come on, assholes! I'll take you all! You're mine! Mine! I run this town! Hey! Over here! Hey! Officer down, come on! Hey! Assholes! You never understood what I did. 50 of me, and this town would be okay. I took the trash out. I did. And I do it all again.
It's safe to say that he's the worst among them all. Eddie Pulaski.
Eddie, I can't deal with this guy. He's an idiot.
Let me air this fucker out.
No, officer.
Eddie Pulaski was a ruthless and sadistic cop, serving as Frank Tenpenny's right-hand man in the corrupt Crash division. Unlike Tenpenny, who manipulates through power, Pulaski was a brute, violent, impulsive, and eager to exert control. He saw his job not as upholding the law, but exploiting it, enforcing his own twisted sense of justice while covering up his crimes. Under Tenpenny's influence, Pulaski became deeply corrupt, blindly loyal, and deluded into thinking they were equals. In reality, he was just to intimidate Jimmy Hernandez into murdering Officer Ralph Pendlebury, and took special pleasure in tormenting Carl Johnson, constantly degrading him and forcing him into dangerous assignments.
He doesn't know how the streets work, that he's supposed to report what he's supposed to report.
Yeah, anyway, we need you to shut him up for us.
And that Stooley, shut him up too.
Yeah, there's some reporter who's digging up dirt on Pulaski. We don't know who's talking, but we know the reporter's meeting him today.
take care of him.
He was also racist, as shown when he insulted a Mexican cab driver in front of Hernandez, only offering a weak apology afterwards.
Get out of here, you greaseball bastard! Stupid Mexican. Oh, hey, sorry.
Despite his loyalty, Pulaski never saw that he was just a tool for Tenpenny. When Tenpenny betrayed Hernandez, leaving Pulaski to finish the job and kill CJ, he still refused to accept the truth. But when CJ overpowered him, Pulaski panicked and tried to flee, only to crash and end up at CJ's mercy. Even in his final moments, he remained vile, making a disgusting remark about CJ's sister before being executed.
Not feeling so fucking full of yourself now, huh?
Yeah, well, them's the breaks, fuck.
Any last requests?
Yeah. Can I fuck your sister?
You an asshole to the end. Punk motherfucker.
Yeah, what an amazing final request. I mean, Kendall is kinda like... You know what I mean? Anyway, Pulaski was never a mastermind, just a violent enforcer who met a fitting end. While Tenpenny played the game, Pulaski was just another pawn, discarded the moment he outlived his usefulness. Stop. If you like the video so far, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, as it's gonna help me make more videos like this one. Also, I'm streaming every other day, so I'd love to see you there, so hit the subscribe bell to get notified when I go live. And a huge shout out to the members of the channel, as they help me a lot in making the content. Thank you all, and let's continue. Jimmy Hernandez. Officer Jimmy Hernandez from GTA San Andreas is a conflicted and ultimately tragic character caught between his moral compass with the corrupt crash unit led by Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski. Initially, Hernandez appears to be a well-intentioned cop who genuinely wants to reduce gang violence, but his ideals are overshadowed by his complicity in crash, manipulative, and criminal operations. For Tenpenny, Hernandez grows increasingly delusioned as he witnesses the extent of his colleagues' corruption and their exploitation of CJ. His growing conscience leads him to report Crash's activities to internal affairs, a decision that marks him as a snitch in the eyes of Tenpenny and Pulaski. Hernandez's downfall comes when Tenpenny violently strikes him with a shovel, leaving him for dead, although he briefly regains consciousness to try and assist Carr, but Pulaski fatally shoots him, ending his life in a shallow grave.
No! You snitch piece of shit! You vato asshole! You sold us out!
Alright, that's good. That's deep enough for two.
Eddie, Tenpenny just using you. He's using all of us. You're the next one he's gonna silence, man.
Shut the fuck up, scum! And it's Officer Pulaski to you! Fucking die!
As a character, Hernandez stands in contrast to Tenpenny and Pulaski, grappling with ethical dilemma. He was in Grand Theft Auto 4. He is a deeply corrupt and power-hungry police officer who uses his position to manipulate others and further his ambitions. He first encounters Niko Bellic during a staged community outreach event by Manny.
Hey, Officer McCreary, this is Nico right here. This is my man Nico.
Oh, good to meet you. I hear you're helping this guy with his vital work for our city.
Oh, no, I'm just a tourist.
Look, Manny, I gotta go.
All right.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, officer. Thanks.
But he later blackmails Nico into working for him by threatening to expose his crimes.
So, you look out for me, and I don't look out for you. Know what I mean?
I think so.
Francis assigns Nico morally dubious tasks, including silencing blackmailers and eliminating anyone who poses a threat to his political aspirations, such as a lawyer with incriminating evidence or even drug-dealing targets. The storyline takes a dramatic turn with Francis' troubled relationship with his brother Derek, who threatens to reveal his corruption. Francis orders Nico to kill Derek.
Okay, I got it, so...
Now, he's gonna ruin my life. If it wasn't bad enough having a bunch of crooks for brothers, now I've got him threatening to talk to a journalist about his family, about me.
Well, tell him to be quiet.
I am trying to become the commissioner of police. I'd be a laughingstock. A cop with the famous snitching traitor for a brother. You know, the crooks I can handle. See, that I can spin. But not this, not this.
You got the big problem then.
Me? We, my friend, we. You stop him.
Stop?
Stop.
Kill your brother.
He's already dead. Just put him out of his misery.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you, pal.
Depending on the player's choice, Nico can either follow through with this or kill Francis instead. Both decisions sever Francis' involvement in the game, though sparing him provides the benefit of his assistance in clearing wanted level. As for his personality, Francis embodies hypocrisy and selfishness. He justifies his actions as being for the greater good while failing to acknowledge his own wrongdoings.
I don't give a fuck about the life lessons, friend. What do you want?
I'm a good guy. He's got it all wrong. He's got but one stain on my character and I'm finished. I want to make a difference.
What?
Leon Mcaffery.
Leon McCaffrey, LCPD.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in the restaurant business.
Whatever you say, tough guy. You greaseballs want to put holes in each other, I don't give a shit. All I care about is my cut.
Leon Mcaffery is a corrupt cop seen in GTA 3 and Liberty City stories. Leon joined the police force but eventually abandoned his morals, becoming a key ally of the Leone crime family, led by Salvatore Leone, and working closely with Tony Cipriani. His shady actions include eliminating threats to the Leones and even killing some of his former colleagues, one of whom had a family, showing just how ruthless he could be. He also maintained contacts in Italy to gather useful information for his criminal dealings. In Liberty City stories, Leon had a conflict with Ned Burner over payment for an undisclosed favor, which led Leon to threaten Ned's life, boldly confident that his position as a cop would shield him from consequences. During this time, he enlisted Tony Cipriani's help in carrying out various tasks, such as taking out members of the rival families and aiding allies like the Uptown Yardies in their territorial battles. However, when Salvatore Leone was arrested, Leon cut ties with the Leone family to protect himself. Mcaffery continues working as a cop but partners with Ray Machwoski, who also becomes corrupt over time.
Hey, Tony!
Freeze!
Whoa, whoa! Easy. Meet my new partner, Mr. Hip. He's gonna make sure I do everything by the book. Tony Cipriani, Ray Machwoski. He's with us. Hey, we're gonna go fight organized crime now.
By the events of GTA 3, when Leon's criminal activities come to light, he betrays Machwoski by agreeing to testify against him. In retaliation, Machwoski sends Claude to kill Leon.
That scumbag, Mcaffery! He took more bribes than anyone. He thinks he's gonna get an honorable discharge if he turns state evidence. He just squealed. He's under armed protection in which that property down in Newport, some apartment behind a car park. Talks that place. That's it. Flush him out and you hunt him down. Make sure he never talks to nobody.
Although Leon survives the first attempt and ends up in the hospital, Claude finishes the job on Machwoski's order.
Useless bastard! You totally messed up. My ass is on the line and you can't even kill a goddamn fly. I paid you good money to kill that witness. And he ain't dead. And today he's gonna make a federal deposition. He's being moved any second now from the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals, I squeal!
As a character, Leon Mcaffery embodies greed and self-preservation. He is willing to do anything to stay in power and protect himself, even betraying allies or using his authority as a shield for his crimes. Despite his cunning, his arrogance ultimately leads to his downfall, highlighting the dangers of unchecked corruption. Ray Machwoski. Ray Machwoski is a corrupt cop in GTA 3 who becomes deeply involved with the Yakuza. Before his days as a shady officer, Ray served in the military, possibly alongside Phil Cassidy. After leaving the military, he joined the Liberty City Police Department and was partnered with Leon Mcaffery, who introduced him to the criminal underworld. Initially hesitant to work with criminals, Ray eventually changed his stance and began collaborating with Asuka and Kenji Kassen, the Yakuza's co-leaders, as an informant. In GTA 3, Ray becomes acquainted with Claude through Asuka, but only after testing his reliability by having Claude follow instructions through a series of phone booths. Once convinced, Ray employs Claude for various tasks, including assassinating his former partner Mcaffery, helping Phil Cassidy protect his business, eliminating evidence, and even killing his current partner. Ray's situation grows increasingly tense as both internal internal affairs and the CIA investigate his dealings with the Yakuza and his opposition to the Colombian cartel's drug trade. Fearing arrest, he hires Claude to drive him to the airport.
You weren't followed. Good. This is it. I'm way over my head and I'm starting to drown here. The CIA seems to have a vested interest in Spank, and they don't like us screwing with the cartel. I'm a marked man, so I'm getting out of here. Get me to my flight at the airport, and I'll make it worth your while.
And he escapes to Miami, leaving behind only the keys to a lockup as his parting gift. After his departure, Ray disappears entirely with no further word of him. As a character, Ray is pragmatic and self-serving, driven more by survival than loyalty. His initial reluctance to engage in corruption gives way to self-preservation as he adapts to the dangerous world he inhabits. Jerry Martinez. Sergeant Jerry Martinez is a textbook example of corruption and self-serving behavior in GTA Vice City stories. As Victor Vance's superior, Martinez quickly shows his true colors, abusing his authority for personal gain. He is deeply involved in illegal activities such as drug dealing and soliciting prostitutes, and even goes as far as framing Victor for possessioning drugs, which leads to Victor being dishonorably discharged from the army.
Corporal Vance, would you care to explain why there's marijuana hidden under your bed? And who the Sam Hill is this?
Hey, buddy. Listen, I charge more for groups.
You brought a whore onto the base? Have you no shame, boy? Are you a moron? Is that it? Drugs, whores, you're out of here, soldier. You're a disgrace!
Martinez is manipulative and treacherous, betraying Victor and others repeatedly. He tries to have Victor and Phil killed and aligns himself with dangerous figures like the Mendez brothers to further his own agenda. When his position becomes risky, he turns on his allies, entering witness protection under the alias Sven Johansson. Despite this, he continues to stir trouble, showing his complete lack of loyalty. Martinez is a master manipulator, setting traps and exploiting weaknesses to serve his selfish goals. In the end, his greed and betrayal catch up with him, and Victor kills Martinez in a final confrontation. Martinez's death is the ultimate justice for a character whose actions epitomize corruption, cowardice, and cruelty. Ed McCornish and Jimmy Matthews. Edward McCornish and Jimmy Matthews were classic examples of corrupt police officers in Liberty City. Instead of upholding the law, they chose to abuse their power for personal gain, showing just how far they had strayed from the responsibilities of their roles. After witnessing Johnny and Jim from The Lost MC stealing motorcycles from the Angels of Death, McCornish and Matthews saw an opportunity, not to stop a crime, but to exploit it. Rather than making an arrest or doing their duty, they resorted to blackmail, attempting to shake down the two bikers in exchange for their silence. This showed the depths of their corruption, as they prioritized their greed over any sense of justice or professionalism.
Oh, what do we have here? Looks to me like a couple of mopes with some stolen bikes.
These bikes are ours, officer.
Nobody's gonna be reporting these bikes stolen, so give us a break.
Oh, looks like these mopes have outsmarted us, don't it? Unbelievable. These inbred biker rednecks get smarter every year. Your parents must have been fucking brilliant siblings.
Yeah, funny.
Think you're smart? How smart you gonna feel when we drag your old lady downtown, turn the cameras off, and interrogate her real hard? Man, I bet she'll love it. Yeah. She'll be begging us for another fucking interrogation in no fucking time.
Oh!
Fuck.
We been watching the Angels of Death shit, birds.
That's right, we saw the whole thing, you fucking jerk-offs. Case closed.
Now you're gonna fucking pay us, just like your daddy paid your mama for sex.
Skank bitch wouldn't even give her own brother a freebie.
Yeah. Yeah, think of a number, assholes. And it better be a big one. And while you're at it, we're gonna be watching. So you better behave yourselves, boys.
Ha! Watch this.
Assholes.
Their actions, however, led directly to their downfall. Johnny and Jim refused to bow to their demands, and with the help of the Lost MC, lured the two officers into an ambush caught off guard.
Hey, officers, how you doing?
Hey, McCornish, this fat perps brought us a present. You know, I forgot how stupid looking this guy was, Matthews. Do you think he's smart enough to realize that we got expensive tastes?
What do you got for us, Mope? Oh, exactly what you asked for.
Well, all right.
Hey! There you go!
Come on, man.
McCornish and Matthews were overpowered and killed, meeting a violent end at the hands of the people they had tried to exploit. Together, McCornish and Matthews represented the worst aspect of a corrupt system officers who use their authority for selfish purposes and ultimately pay the price for their actions. Their story is a clear example of how greed and abuse of power can lead to a swift and brutal reckoning, especially in a city as unforgiving as Liberty City. Steve Haines. Steve Haines is a corrupt FIB agent and a host of the TV show The Underbelly of Paradise. Before the events of GTA 5, he is involved in funding battle between the FIB and the IAA, aiming to sabotage the rival agency to boost his career and public image. During the game, because of the jewelry store heist Michael did, that made Steve Haines look into the files of Dave Norton. Haines later manipulates Michael, Franklin and Trevor into conducting several illegal operations under the guise of FIB missions. One kidnapping Kermove from the IAA to sabotage the rival agency. Later, Trevor is ordered by Haines to torture Kermove for information about suspect tourist Tahir Javan, whom Michael and Dave later assassinate.
He works at the consulate. Oh, that's all I know.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
You're gonna make him speak.
Although Haines orders Trevor to kill Kermove, Trevor lets him escape, advising him to hide abroad. 2. Robbing a securer carrying government bonds allegedly meant to fund IAA activities. The stolen bonds are handed over to Devin Weston. 3. Raiding human labs to steal a neurotoxin supposedly being developed by the IAA for a staged terrorist attack. Haines, Michael and Norton infiltrate the facility while Franklin and Trevor ensure the getaway. Haines even shoots himself in the leg to deceive IAA agents and buy time for the crew to escape.
Okay. Alright, you go, I'll stay in cover.
Fuck it, fine by me.
And the dead bodies?
I'm lucky I'm not one of them.
Come on.
Let's go!
Oh, FIB Special Agent, I got this covered!
Detain this man.
Fuck you, I should detain you, I just took a bullet for my country!
As Haines' unsanctioned activities draws attention, his paranoia grows. To cover his tracks, he forces Michael and Franklin to break into the FIB headquarters to erase incriminating evidence against him while also whipping out his leverage over the trio. This leaves him vulnerable, and higher-ups in the FIB start suspecting him. Desperately, Haines sets up a meeting with Michael and Dave at the court center, intending to frame them. However, the situation spirals into chaotic four-way shootout involving the FIB, IAA, Merryweather, and the protagonists. Haines kills Sanchez, who had betrayed him, and escapes, leaving Michael and Dave behind. They manage to survive with Trevor's help.
Know or think they know that I'm the one that was behind the incident.
Uh-huh. And now you want me to clean up your mess again, right? Before I end up at the bottom of the ocean. Fucking good luck with that.
Put the weapons down, boys. Fun time is over. We've got you. Anti-American activity.
Put your weapons down, all of you.
Who the fuck are you with?
With me.
You fucking rat. I knew you didn't have the balls for this. For the record, I'm a patriot. I love my country.
Put the weapons down.
Fuck you. We all know you agency boys are ball deep in a plot to drive up your funding by any means necessary.
Put the guns down, gentlemen.
Who the fuck are they?
Fucking Merryweather. What are they doing here?
Steve, put your gun down.
Oh, same goddamn leg.
Go!
Fuck! Bullshit.
Afterward, Haines becomes insistent on killing Trevor, seeing him as a liability. He orders Franklin to kill Trevor.
Hey, when the timing's right, you're gonna take old Trevor and put him out to pasture. Oh, me?
Michael will be sensible, but Trevor won't be.
Trevor is a liability that none of us can afford.
Man, Trevor saved you. He saved both y'all asses.
And it's unfortunate.
Hey, when we give you the word, you're gonna do this thing.
In Ending C, the Canon 1, Trevor shoots him in the head with a sniper rifle, killing him while the cameraman is still filming. In Ending A, Franklin kills Trevor with Michael's help. After this, Franklin calls Steve Haines to let him know that the job is done. He also asks Haines to convince Devin Weston not to come after him for sparing Mike. Haines agrees to deal with Weston, mentioning that Merryweather is in a weak position, but warns Franklin not to contact him again.
Okay, I did it, alright?
I know. Good dog.
Look, man. Devin Weston came to talk to me. He wanted me to clap Michael and let Trevor go.
Then you should have clapped both of them.
Man, ain't it something you and Dave can do? Cause he might be pissed, man.
Dave can't do anything. Dave's lucky I let him do my paperwork. He's this close to discharge with no pension.
Well, shit, is this something you can do?
Sure, I can talk to Devin. He's licking his wounds after Merriweather lost their license to operate in the state. He might need a friend.
Oh, yeah, okay, shit. I hear it could be real useful having an FIB agent looking out for you.
Hey, your chips are cashed, pal. Don't contact me again.
In ending B, Franklin kills Michael. After that, Franklin calls Devin Weston to let him know the job is done and asks him to convince Haines not to come after him for sparing Trevor. Weston says he's already dealt with Haines and Norton, but tells Franklin he's not needed anymore and to stay out of his life.
Franklin, homie, what's happening, man?
Hey, you know you sound kind of patronizing and borderline racist when you speak to me like that.
Grow up. Is it more patronizing than telling you to ice your favorite uncle? Yeah, I don't think so. How'd it go?
Look, it happened, man. So y'all gotta get the FIB off my case, man, since I didn't smoke Trevor for him.
It's already done, homie. Haines's boss has been spoken to.
All right, so now what? You got a job for me?
Oh, I had a job for you, Slick, and you just did it. Let me take a look down a list of your uses and, oh yeah, we're all out of them. I do have some advice for you, though. Go to business school, because clown school ain't worked out so good.
Steve Haines is corrupt and power hungry. He uses his authority to manipulate others for his personal gain, primarily aiming to advance his career by undermining rival agencies and exploiting the game's protagonists.
I did what Agent Norton said.
Then I guess you getting involved with a clapped-out old agent who's been living off of past glories was your first mistake. You are my boy now, amigo. My career depends on this, and that's very important to me. So seeing as we're all boys now, that makes it important to you. Now run along, kids.
Haynes' personality is marked by arrogance, selfishness, and ruthlessness. While he portrays himself as a charming and confident on his TV show, in reality, he is manipulative and callous. He has no qualms about using torture, risking innocent lives, or sacrificing his allies to protect himself. His short temper and overconfidence make him widely disliked, even among his supposed allies, who often sees through his facade.
But you made a mistake.
Did I, Cupcake?
Why don't you keep your fucking voice down before I close your fucking windpipe? The joke stopped now, pal. You will show me and my team some respect.
Maybe you could define team for me. Is that just the three of you? Or the greater FIB? Or the entire government? Because I'm tempted to argue that thus far, we haven't shown a lot of your colleagues a whole lot of respect.
And why don't you start with me, genius?
You got it, pal.
Despite his cunning, Haynes' desperation and selfishness ultimately expose the corruption beneath his polished look. Dave Norton. Dave Norton is a key character in GTA 5, serving as Michael DeSanta's ally and the deuteragonist of his storyline. In 2004, during a heist, Dave sets up an ambush on Trevor and Brad with the help from Mike. Using a sniper rifle, he aims to shoot Trevor but accidentally hits Brad instead, fatally wounding him. Dave pretends to shoot Michael as a part of an agreement with him. Then Trevor escapes the chaos, believing Michael and Brad are dead. To fulfill the deal, Dave allows Michael to work with the FIB in exchange for a new identity, relocating to Los Santos to maintain the cover. And Brad was buried in Michael's grave.
He did not die a hero's death, but he was a man. Our Lord was crucified with 2 thieves. So perhaps we should not judge. We are born of sin.
Years later, Dave intercepts a letter addressed to Brad, who the public assumes is in prison. Realizing the letter was sent from Sandy Shores by Trevor, Dave begins responding to Trevor while pretending to be Brad, using this correspondence to keep tabs on Trevor's activities. Meanwhile, Michael has spent 9 years living in Los Santos under his new identity as Michael DeSanta. During this time, Dave maintains contact with him. After Michael and Franklin rob a jewelry store, Dave visits Michael at his mansion to warn him that this crime might attract the attention of Trevor, risking exposure of their past, which in the end happened.
And what about Trevor? if that fruitcake realizes, no, finds out you're alive, you are D-O-N-E fucked!
After the jewelry store robbery, Steve Haines looks into Dave Norton's past case files. When he finds out about the deal Norton made with Michael, he uses his authority to pressure Norton into convincing Michael to work for him. Dave Norton is a corrupt FIB agent. Though his level of corruption is not as extreme, Dave comes across as calm and courteous, showing a preference for solving conflicts peacefully rather than resorting to violence. This demeanor makes him seem more reasonable and approachable.
Agent Sanchez, you'll do no such thing. Now, Steve, we agreed to speak to Michael, to try and explain things to him. Not this. This causes problems for us all.
Despite his polite and amicable nature, Dave is not above breaking the law if it serves his interests, particularly if it helps him secure or maintain his position within the FIB. Agent ULP. Agent ULP, real name is Bernard, is an important character in Grand Theft Auto series. He has a big role in GTA 4, a small appearance in GTA 5, and is more involved in GTA Online. Agent ULP forces Nico to work for him after Nico discovers his girlfriend Michelle, real name is Karen, is an undercover agent watching him. Agent ULP gives Nico missions to kill people supposedly linked to terrorism and cover up UL Paper's activities. He promises to help Nico find the man he came to America to find and keeps that promise by delivering Darko Brevic to him.
I appreciate your assistance, Pelic. You did a good thing today. Now it's my turn. I will try to find the man you're after. I will call when I have something.
In GTA 5, Agent ULP appears as United Paperman. At the end of the mission Monkey Business, he finds Steve Haines after Haines shoots himself to help Michael and Dave Norton escape with a chemical agent. He returns in the wrap-up during a standoff involving Michael, Dave, Haines, and Agent Sanchez. A chaotic shootout breaks out with the IAA agents, corrupt FIB agents, and Merryweather operatives. Agent ULP participates with a pistol, but canonically survives.
Put the weapons down, boys! Fun time is over! We've got you! Anti-American activity!
Agent ULP's personality is a blend of sardonic wit and staunch patriotism. He has a sharp, biting sense of humor and often views situations with a cynical perspective. Despite his somewhat jaded attitude, he frames his actions as being for the greater good, emphasizing the need to counteract foreign threats to protect America. This particularly underscores his mindset. He accepts the moral ambiguity of his work, acknowledging that not all his actions are motivated by public safety, but sometimes by the government's self-serving interests.
I need you to go find someone for me. I'll be getting a picture through shortly. This is important.
So why use me?
We always use people like you. Karen, Michelle, she was the same. Someone with something to lose, but not much to live for. I need someone neutralized. Guy is moving a lot of money for terrorists. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. The guy's gotta go. But I need to know his movements first.
He carries an air of confidence and authority. Agent ULP's occasional use of Serbian phrases like "just like the old country" hints at his adaptability and ability to connect with people on deeper level, even if it's just a fleeting gesture.
And hey, welcome to America. Baskala Stara Dejava.
Bushka.
These traits combine to paint the picture of a man shaped by a complex, morally grey career, with equal parts cynicism and dedication to his mission. Who do you think is the most evil character in this list? For me, it's Tenpenny. But tell me, would you be afraid more of a corrupt cop or a serial killer? Wanna check out the serial killers in GTA series? Check out this video right there, where I talked about that. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, a huge shout out to the members of the channel, and I see you in the next video. Peace!